What's going on, guys? Jatin's here, and today I'm going to go over I should say abusing, but utilizing the Mixer FTL feature to do a caster speed and how to use that in live production as well. So this setup, as you can see, needs 2 OBS, and you need virtual audio cable, which we'll go over. I swear I can get this. All right, so go ahead and download this real quick. Pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to separate the caster's audio and game audio. In this case, you kind of need 2 virtual audio cables, so I would recommend getting the A and B. It's like you have to donate a little bit, which I think is very cheap. You can do like $5, and I think that's really cheap for this. So I would really actually recommend getting it if you can. So once you have that downloaded, I'm just going to go to my recordings, sounds. All right, go to your recordings, and we're going to have 2 things set up. We're going to set one of the audio cables to listen, enable this, and select your headset. Then you're going to have caster's audio as well. Listen, and click your headset. Cool. Now what we're going to do is, this is my caster's feed to FTL profile, and this is going to be my live stream profile and scenes. So in this scene, I'm going to go ahead and add game capture, and this is a system I'm going for a single computer setup. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Cool. And in Smite, what we're going to end up doing is we're going to go to settings, audio, and we're going to select this as game audio because we want to set up audio for itself. Keep in mind changing audio stuff in the middle of Smite is open, it's going to break it. So we're going to go ahead and click audio capture, Smite odd, so I'm going to call it, and we're going to go with game audio. So now that we have a Smite and game audio set up, I'm going to go ahead and click start streaming, mostly because we need to pull the source here. So actually, I should go over the actual setup. So when you go to stream, go to select Mixer FTL, make sure you have like a Smurf account or something, and that's going to be the channel that you're going to be streaming and pulling the feed from. So just like an AFK channel. In my case, I have a pretty good computer, and I'm going to use my graphics card to actually stream. So I'm going to use the NVIDIA encoder at 10,000 bit rate, 2 keyframe interval, and a low latency, high quality. And I'm going to go with the highest quality I possibly can because that feed is going to be used in this as well. So we want to make sure that our live stream, also the one viewers get to watch, is also high quality. So that's why I'm going for highest quality as possible here. So so as you can see, I have that set up. I'm going to go ahead and click start streaming. All right, cool. Now it's live. Now in this scene, I'm going to rename this real quick to Caster's Feed FTL. That means whatever this OBS is doing, we're going to put it on this one. And go ahead and go to browser source. I'm going to call this feed. Let's go to www.mixer.com/speak1. That is the channel I'm streaming to right now. And I'm just going to go ahead and click OK. So notice how we don't want any of the outside stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and click interact. Close that, and make sure the low latency system is enabled. And look at that. Quality of this looks fantastic. I'm going to full screen it so you guys can see the actual quality looks really great. So that's kind of what we want, but we kind of want to adjust the latency I because there is still slight latency. So I'm going to go ahead and do a timer real quick, or stopwatch. I just copy the link, and I'm just going to go into the browser, add a browser source real quick. Timer. Cool. What we're going to do is we're going to interact with it. I don't know what that'll. And we're going to go to stopwatch, and we're going to hit start. And what we're going to do here, we're just going to grab. You have to do this kind of every stream, just to make sure the latency is almost perfect if you really want to go for it. Notice the latency, so I'm just going to pop up my calculator real quick. 75 minus 41, 34. So we have a millisecond difference. So what I'm going to do here, because we have separate audio channels, we're going to have to capture the game audio again, which is going to be our game audio. And we're going to have to get caster's audio here. There we go. And we want to adjust these audio latency by that sync offset we had. So now the game audio matches up exactly with the video feed, and the caster's audio, it's going to be 34 millisecond delayed as well, which means it doesn't sound like the casters are actually predicting the fights rather than they're actually casting the fights. So most people won't even notice that 34 millisecond difference, but this is something really easily we can implement, so we're going to go for it. So like I said, notice sub-second delay. So that's really good here. And this is kind of how we do the caster's audio setup, where we have, this is how we do caster's feed setup, which is, I think, going to be really nice. In this case, I'm just going to turn the timer off, and we're all set. So I'm going to go ahead and just, as you can see, the audio level did come up just to show. And like I said, game audio here. Keep in mind, this bar moves in real time no matter how much you offset it. So just keep that in mind. This is for only one computer. This is if you're doing production on one computer. In our case, if we're doing, say someone else is doing the live stream feed, what they need to do is they can't have the game audio feed. They need to do whatever audio they have set up here. I'm pretty sure you can find it here somewhere. Play video general network. That's not it. Oh, monitoring device. Set this to whatever. Say they have their headset. Usually it's their default one. So instead of having game audio, they're gonna have all audio. So that means they're gonna have. So in this case, my headset. That means there's no caster's audio, nothing. They're both merged into one. Well, yeah, they're kind of both merged into one. Can't really offset it because you're hearing this audio, so you can't offset the game audio by 34 millisecond. That's more noticeable than casters. So this one picks up audio from casters, so you kind of have to deal with it. But again, this is kind of the easiest setup in terms of, hey, let's do caster's feed. So if you guys enjoyed that, I shall see you guys another time.